Okay, let's check this out. So, a new trailer has been released for Mind's Eye, and this is the official launch trailer. And a lot of people are saying that this is their best trailer, and maybe this trailer, everyone says, should have been released from the beginning. I think before we continue, as I said earlier, as I said before, I think one of the negatives that surrounding this Mind's Eye, it's not just the game itself, it's the way they approach the marketing of this game. As I said previously, the marketing means everything. Marketing, it's what gets you excited. Why do you think, you know, uh, Mission Impossible 8 invested so much money into the marketing? Super Bowl, marketing ads. Same thing with Universal, with the Jurassic Park, the latest Jurassic Park movie trailers, right? This is why Hollywood invests a lot of money into these movie trailers and marketing. One of the worst things about this game is the marketing was so bad. And on top of bad marketing, you had all of this bad PR, all this bad press, two executives leaving the company. You can't review the game till the official release date, which is the June 10th. And then all of these copies of games are being released early to some people, and they're already playing it. They're publishing videos. They're leaking the gameplay. It's just a one big holy mess right now. I mean, it's a one big holy mess. And it's kind of sad because this could have been avoided if they had much better, smarter strategy. So I just kind of wanted to kind of put that in there and input that. Whether the game is successful or not, we'll find out pretty soon in 2 days. So let's look at this trailer, huh?
Rated M for mature.
Jacob Diaz.
What are you doing here?
Come with me.
At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head.
Keep your lens feet on. In years.
I've been seeing things. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out. I'll be seeing you around, Charlie. Maybe this is the real me.
Diaz, you were a good soldier.
I don't want any part of your future. It's activating.
And I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had.
Wow, Hitman's there in Mind's Eye as well. Alright, so there's so much to unpack here. So let me just put this on a slow motion because there's so much I need to unpack here. There's so much I need to talk about. Alright, so this is the trailer that they should have released long time ago. But instead they released that other trailer, which was decent, but it really didn't show us much. I like what I'm seeing here. Look, this game will have a great story. There's no doubt about that. The game will have a great story. Who is Jacob Diaz? Even he can remember who he is. He knows that his previous past, that he was a soldier. But how did he lose that memory of him being a soldier and what he did when he was a soldier? And then now he's working with this company called Silva. there's a lot here about this game that it's really, you're looking through a perspective of Jacob and what Jacob's going through, right? And in this new world of artificial intelligence and politics and all these different agendas, power, control, greed. And he's mixed in the middle of this, right? And now, as you can see, they got some sort of an implant in there. And I think this mind's eye will help him restore his memory of who he was, what he did. He knows that he was a soldier, but he can't remember like what he did when he was a soldier. And then he starts discovering secrets about the mind's eye and this corporation and all the crazy agendas that this corporation has. I mean, the game looks great. Like, if you look at the city right here, this looks beautiful. And yes, this red rock certainly represents a little bit of Las Vegas. All right. If I was to ask Leslie Benzies where the inspiration comes from for this city, and he most certainly would reply and say, well, we were inspired by Las Vegas, and we're thinking future Las Vegas. What I think Las Vegas will probably look like this in the future. It's not too far-fetched. I mean, not probably, but 100%. 100% most likely it will look like this, because there's so much investment in Las Vegas. There's so many people investing money into the city from all over the world, especially from Dubai, Qatar. I still call it Qatar. I know it's Qatar, but I call it Qatar. And then you got all these billionaires from all over the world, investing into the city. So I think that's what this represents. It represents Las Vegas, but like futuristic Las Vegas. It's just they can't use the real name, obviously. Now, the graphics looks good. Like, I see this looks amazing. Unreal Engine, they're using Unreal Engine 5, and it looks amazing, of course. But the question still remains, how do we know this is on a PS5? How do we know this is on a PS5 Pro? Right? Because no one has played a PlayStation 5 version. Meaning, like, no journalist, even on their showcase, in Los Angeles, they had this showcase that they were doing, and what was the name of the company? IO Interactive? Is IO Interactive or something like that? IO Interactive. They were doing a showcase, and I think one of the YouTubers, Luke Stevens, I think his name is Luke Stevens, he was there because he lives in LA. He went over there, he participated in that event. And even he says that they didn't have any, like, a gameplay demo for you to try the game out. Even though the early copies are already out, people are already playing the early copies, they're already leaking the videos, they're already putting it out there. And the game, it's only 3 days away. Excuse me, 2 days away by the time you see this video. It's 2 days away. The game, it's only 2 days away, dude. Why don't you just release the game? You know what? With the situation that this game is in right now, that the Mind's Eye is in, with all the copies being already out in the wild, people already uploading videos, just release the game, dude. Why even wait till the 10th? Why wait 2 days? What difference does it make for you to wait 2 days when the game is already out in the wild? People already... You should have released the game on Friday instead of Tuesday. Like, everything... Here's the thing. Here's the sad part. I want to say this, and I do mean this. Just hear me out sincerely. I know they put a lot of hard work, sweat and hard work into this game. But man, the marketing of this game has been really, really bad. The way they were marketing, the strategy marketing was really bad, man. Was really, really bad. And it's not just me saying this. A lot of people are saying this. And I think that's what hurts this game right now at the moment. It's just a bad marketing, bad PR. You know, they could have easily reassure us that, hey, don't worry, release the demo, show us the demo, send the early copies to journalists to review the game. There's a lot of things they could have done better in terms of, like, even this trailer. They should have released this trailer from the beginning. They should have done a tech demo gameplay. There's so much they could have done. So it's a really, I agree with Luke Stevens, the YouTuber. It's such a bizarre situation, honestly. And both me and Luke Stevens, we want to see this game be successful. We don't want to see this game fail. But it's been such a bizarre, like, a journey for this game. And that's why so many people are on the fence. And that's why such a controversy. I don't know if this was done intentionally or unintentionally to create this, like, hype and controversy. It's kind of straight out of, Rockstar recipe. And here's the thing. This works for Rockstar because Rockstar, of course, it's a behemoth. Very successful behemoth with a very successful franchise. But when you are creating a new studio and you got a new IP called the MINDSEYE, you can't take that gamble. You can't take that risk. So it's just the strategy of marketing has been just really bizarre, really strange. And I think that's probably one of the things that will go down in history about this game, whether it's successful or not. Even if it's successful, I think a lot of historians will say MINDSEYE had such a bizarre, poor marketing of this game. And even Developer Diary was like 58 seconds. Like, what's up with that? Why put only 58 seconds? Like, there's just so much. And then the showcase, IO Interactive Showcase, there was no demo available. Like, think about that. There's people out there who already have the early copies of this game, and they're playing it, they're leaking the videos, they're putting it out on YouTube, but you don't want people to play the demo on your showcase in LA, in Los Angeles, to do a showcase for people who are already there so they can play it and try it. You're not giving early copies to journalists. So if you give journalist a copy on a Tuesday, we won't see the review till like maybe Thursday or Friday. There's so much bizarre about this whole game. And again, sad part is this is probably going to be a great game, but it's just a piss poor, bizarre, and sorry for my French or my Bosnian French, piss poor, bizarre, and I have to use the word piss poor because I don't know how else to describe it. A piss poor, bizarre marketing strategy, man. I have never seen anything like this, and it didn't have to be like this. Like, honestly, whoever was there, I look at the detail on this car, man. It just looks amazing. Whoever was their marketing strategists, they should be fired. I'm sorry, dude. If I'm Leslie Benzies and I'm like the CEO of the company, and this is the kind of strategy, this is the kind of like marketing, I would have fired. I'm sorry. I hate firing people. I don't want anybody to lose their job, but I would have fired that person. I was like, dude, what are you doing? You're supposed to be helping this game, not screwing us over like this, making the game look bad, giving people the idea that this is a bad game. A person like that needs to be fired. I'm sorry. You're not up for the job, dude. You got to be fired. But here's the thing. The damage has been done. It's too late now. We are where we are. It's only 2 days away. We just have to wait till Tuesday. I think the game will be successful, but it will go down in history as one of the most bizarre marketing video games ever, dude. The most bizarre marketing strategies that I have ever seen my entire life. I mean, I'm 46 years old. The detail looks good on the cars. I like what I'm seeing. This looks phenomenal. One of the things that I will like about this game, besides the story, is the cars, man. I love cars. I love racing. I was telling Shuki, there's plenty of cars in this game, so it will look great. So I can't wait to play this game. Let me see. Yeah, it looks amazing, dude. Look at the graphics, man. This is photorealistic. Unreal Engine 5 looks amazing. But then again, we do not know, is this on PC or is this on PlayStation? I know it says official launch trailer PlayStation 5, but how do you know what this trailer, how this trailer was put together? See, that's the thing. We don't know. The trailers are very tricky because you don't know if it's a PC rendered or if it's a PlayStation 5 rendered. That's Charlie. That's his friend. So now we know he has friends, of course. But he's trying to regain his memory. You know, he's trying. It's almost like Total Recall. It's like a Total Recall and a little bit of Minority Report. You know, like in Minority Report, how John Anderton, he didn't realize that the old man was using him the whole time just so he can push this whole narrative of these precogs and what he did to the precogs, and what he did to the precogs parents, you know what I mean? And then you find out what the old man did, and then finally John Anderton realized, what the old man did, pushing this narrative to create this precog crime prevention, turned into a law to work with the law enforcement. Right? You guys have seen Minority Report, right? There's the precogs. They can prevision before somebody commits the murder and da 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 da. So it has a little bit of that in this game. Has a little bit of Minority Report. Has a little bit of Total Recall, which is great. So the story will be good. I'm not like worried about story. Jacob Diaz, it's an interesting character, and I think that's what makes it very intriguing, is to learn more about him, because I think you will be playing this game through Jacob's perspective, as you should. But like Leslie Benza says, the story is much bigger than just Jacob Diaz. Jacob Diaz is just one piece of the puzzle. There's many other pieces of puzzle. But you have to finish the game to understand that, he says. And who is this guy? Looks like some kind of a colonel, letting him know, hey, Diaz, you were a soldier once. Colonel, is that you? No. All of this looks great, but then again, Unreal Engine 5 can look really good if you are playing it on a really high-end PC, of course. And we don't know what we're playing this on, so there's that. What else? Oh yeah, regarding the leaks, here's my thing. Regarding the leaks, I'm not a fan of, first of all, what happened there too? Whoever allowed to send out the copies for early, shipment without breaking the street date, without breaking the street date. For breaking the street date. I'm sorry. Whoever, see, you gotta know who you hire in your company. If you hire the wrong people, incompetent people, to work for your company, it can hurt your company, and you have to fire some people if they're not helping your company, and they're just being incompetent, and they're just pissing all over, they're making mistakes. They need to be fired, man. You got to fire people for that kind of shit. You're here to do a job, man. You're getting paid to do a job, etc., etc. And again, I hate seeing people fired, but man, if you're incompetent and you can do this job, you're fired on the spot. That's it. You're gone. Get your shit. You're out of here. You have to be direct because it's your company. So what happened here? Like, how did you allow this to happen? That these copies of the game got shipped early. Who broke the street that? Who allowed that? Right? And then you have the bad marketing. Who's your marketing manager? Fire the marketing manager, whoever it is. They did a piss poor job of marketing this game. And now you have those two executives, they're leaving. Why did they leave? There's so much here that I feel like Leslie Benzies needs to like keep an eye on his company and who he hires. He might have to fire a bunch of people, dude. Which I'm sure he will. Behind the closed doors. Which I don't blame him. But here's the thing, the damage has been done. See, this is the thing right now. The damage has been done. The game will be released in 2 days. Here's what I would do. Here's my message to Leslie. Why even wait till Tuesday, bro? Release the game now, patch it, and just release it now. Why wait 2 days? The game's already out. You can't control that. People are going to be uploaded. You can't control the internet. Once that genie's out of the box, dude, you can't ban hundreds and hundreds of thousands of channels. You can't keep up with all those channels. Once it's leaked, once it's out there on the internet, it's too late. Once you spill that into the internet universe, once it's spilled into internet universe, dude, it's over. So why wait till Tuesday? The genie's already out of the box. Pandora box has been opened. Release the damn game. Release it right now. Why are we waiting till Tuesday? It's such, look, I will play this game on Tuesday. But man, I would be lying to you if I told you that this was great marketing, that this was a great, advertisement of this game. I would be lying to you. I agree with Luke Stevens. This is the most bizarre, I think, in history. It'll go down in history. And again, whether it's successful or not successful doesn't matter. The historians of video games will look at this game and they will say that this has been the most bizarre marketing, the most bizarre marketing of any video game that we have seen in the past. Yeah, that's honestly the only thing I could say. It's just a bad marketing, and so bizarre. And on top of all of that, you're not giving, what's even more bizarre, people already have early copies, they're already playing it, and you're sending out the patches to those individuals who got the early copy, but you don't want to give the early copy to reviewers, like journalists, to review the game. Help me understand this. Please help me understand this. And then you, on the IO Interactive Showcase in Los Angeles, you don't want to showcase the playable demo to people who participated, all the content creators and journalists who participated on that showcase event. Like, what is going on? And then you have that 58 seconds developer diary, 58 seconds. It looks like it's connected to a PC. The other guy next to Leslie Benzies looks like he's sleeping, Everybody looks like they don't even care about the game. No excitement, nothing. They were like, bizarre, man. This will go down in history as one of the most bizarre games marketing ever. I've never seen, and I'm 46 years old, I can't remember a game that had this kind of a bizarre, strange, bizarre marketing as this game. But hey, it's too late now. We have 2 days left. I think this will be my last video, honestly, because there's only 2 days left. There's, I got other live streams to do. I have to finish Silent Hill 2 by Monday, hopefully. And then, I have 2 days left, man. 2 days. And I have, look, it's 2 days, guys. In 2 days, I'll find out. We'll all find out. You'll know. Everybody will know, how I feel, what I think. And this will be my last video. As a last video, I just want to say, it's been a bizarre experience, dude. And I mean, it's been a bizarre journey with researching this game and talking about this game. And I don't know if this bizarreness has been done intentionally or unintentionally. I guess we'll never know. We can only speculate. But look, man, in 2 days, we'll find out. Okay, so come see me in 2 days. And join me on my live streams with Silent Hill 2. And then on Tuesday, in 2 days, you'll know. Everybody will know what MINDSEYE is all about. Is it successful, not successful? Is it suck, doesn't suck? All of the questions will be answered. Okay? And because there's nothing else for me to cover. I don't want to talk about the leaks because I don't want to watch the leaks. I only saw like a little bit of it in the beginning. That's it. I just used a slow motion. I was looking at it with slow motion in the beginning. He was driving this little buggy, which is Silva, in a desert, in the Silva company. He met with his friend, and his friend picked him up, and they jump into this buggy, and I just saw a little glimpse with a slow motion. But and it looks like a Grand Theft Auto 5 enhanced, but I think it was a PC version. I don't think it was a PS5 version. It's like this guy named Dutch something. It's uploading these videos. I cannot make videos about that because I don't want to. First of all, I don't want to spoil it for me. That's number one. And number two, I don't approve of people doing this kind of stuff. And I certainly don't want to participate in that kind of nonsense. I don't like leaks. I don't like when people leak videos. And first of all, you shouldn't be doing that. You're risking of shutting your channel down. And they will shut it down. Sooner or later, once more people find out, they will shut it down. If people think they will make some money, but how are you going to get paid? YouTube will not pay you. They will not send out the monetization to you. The AdSense, Google will not pay you for something that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing. So I don't understand what's like the what's the angle, what's the purpose of these individuals doing this and uploading these videos. I just don't understand that. And I refuse to participate in that stupidity because I don't want to be spoiled. Isn't it the whole point of you buying the game? It's to find out for yourself, to play it for yourself. Why in the hell would you want to watch a leaked walkthrough? I don't, because I want to find out for myself. How does the game play? What's the story like? Who are these characters? Etc., etc. Even with the Silent Hill 2, I saw some bits and pieces, but I purposely refused to spoil Silent Hill 2 for me. Same thing with the Assassin's Creed Shadow. I just don't understand. Like, dude, you can't wait 2 days? Unless you don't care, and you don't want to buy the game, and you don't care about the game, okay, fine, whatever. But I just don't understand people who pre-ordered the game. They want to look at these leaks. Like, why, dude? Like, why are you looking at these leaks? So that's all I want to say about that, you know. All right, speaking of this trailer, it looks amazing. Love it. Love the music background. The trailer is very emotional. It's beautiful. I hope that the game is successful. I am excited for the Mind's Eye. This will be my last video regarding Mind's Eye. I can't wait. I can't wait to play it. Guys, I will see you in 2 days on Mind's Eye official release date. It'll be 1 p.m. in the afternoon. I might do it earlier, like around 12 o'clock noon, like a 1 hour early, so we can, you know, sit together and talk about it before we start playing it. I might do it maybe even 11:30. I might start I might start at 11 o'clock. I might start at 11 o'clock, give us a couple of hours to talk about it, and then at 1 o'clock we'll start playing it. So pretty exciting time for next week, this coming week, Tuesday, so can't wait. All right, well, this is it. This is my last video covering this. I think I said enough about this game, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday for Mind's Eye. But you can still join me on a Silent Hill 2, Part 2, Silent Hill Part 3, and Silent Hill Part 4 on Monday. Silent Hill Part 4 on Monday, live stream. All of my live streams are in 4K. And you can also join me tomorrow, 1 p.m. for a Xbox Games Showcase at 1 p.m., which I will be live streaming in 4K as well. So plenty of content, a lot of stuff, a lot of videos for you guys to watch. I've been working really hard, man. As you can see, I've been pumping out a lot of videos. Big thanks to El Barto. He's making this happen, man. A huge thanks to El Barto. Also, big thanks to all my members who are members. Big thanks to all of you who are subscribing and hitting the like and sharing the videos. And of course, also a big thanks to Jose yesterday for a $15 donation. All right, well, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. And come join me later on Silent Hill 2, Part 2.